Now let's examine an interior fire attack performed using a straight or solid stream. Although steam creation during fire extinguishment is both necessary and inevitable, the straight or solid stream will cause most steam production to occur at the heated solid fuel materials. Once these materials are cooled below the point at which they are producing vapors capable of burning at the ceiling level when mixed with oxygen, the dangers of rollover and flashover are removed. Water, properly applied in the form of a straight or solid stream, helps maintain the thermal balance in the fire area. By avoiding violent disruption of the thermal balance, the danger of steam and scald burns, while always present, is reduced substantially compared with the use of a fog or spray stream. Although in theory the visibility should be better when using a straight or solid stream, most veteran nozzle men will tell you that once the nozzle is opened, regardless of stream type, visibility becomes marginal at best. The potential for pushing fire into unwanted areas is also reduced when using a straight or solid stream. The smaller surface area of the stream and reduced amounts of entrained air are less likely to accelerate fire spread or draw fire from side rooms toward the operating nozzle team. Firefighters searching above the nozzle team or in adjoining areas on the fire floor, while still at risk, are less likely to be burned by steam and heated fire gases.
Now that we have selected a straight or solid stream over fog, what are some other important considerations in making an interior attack on the seat of the fire?
Effective interior direct attack begins with a flow volume appropriate for the size and type of fire involved. The larger the fire area and the greater the fuel loading, the bigger the needed flow. For today's residential fires, a minimum individual handline flow of 150 GPM is recommended to reduce the risk of injury due to rollover and flashover. A flow of 250 GPM per handline is recommended anytime you encounter an advanced fire condition on arrival and for fires in stores, industrial buildings, and factories. The objective should be not merely to meet the theoretical fire flow to control a fire of a given size, but to overwhelm it so as to save the most lives and reduce the number of injuries and amount of property damage. The next step is to coordinate ventilation opposite the advancing hand line. Anytime you operate a hand line inside the fire building, visibility is reduced, humidity levels rise, and expanding steam resulting from the extinguishment process must be released to the outside. To ensure an aggressive advance on the fire and help minimize the risk of burn injuries, well-timed, well-placed ventilation is essential. Although most ventilation to facilitate handline movement is horizontal, a stubborn fire in a one-story building or on the top floor of a multi-story building will also require vertical ventilation to relieve conditions for the nozzle team. While most vertical ventilation operations can begin immediately, horizontal ventilation must be delayed until the hand line is stretched, charged, and bled of trapped air. This isn't to say that firefighters searching for victims should never vent windows until the line is in place, but rather, it acknowledges the fact that an increased air supply will speed fire development and decrease the time to flashover. As a result, any horizontal ventilation prior to handline operations merits careful consideration. Practice the following techniques when employing an interior direct attack using a straight or solid stream. If the fire is small and localized, such as a burning couch, mattress, or rubbish pile, you can apply the stream at the base of the flames. In other words, directly on the burning fuel. Once an interior fire has reached the point where flames are rolling across the ceiling, however, it is best to direct the stream at the ceiling first. The objective is to break up the stream and cause coarse droplets to rain down on the fuel without violent disruption of the thermal balance and without the risk of forcing flames up and over the heads of the nozzle team, as might be the case if the stream was directed into the lower part of a well-involved room.
Sweeping the ceiling with a straight or solid stream while indirectly applying water on the fuel is not the same as the indirect method of attack developed by Lloyd Lehman. As soon as the fire begins to darken down, lower the angle of the nozzle and aim the straight or solid stream at the base of the fire.
Move the nozzle in a side-to-side or clockwise motion. Rapid nozzle movement is required with straight and solid streams to ensure water distribution over the fire area. The exact pattern of movement will be dictated by the size and shape of the fire area, partitions or other obstructions to stream application, the volume of fire encountered, and the speed with which the fire blacks out and temperatures cool down. The following additional hints and suggestions will help ensure a safe and effective interior direct attack. Each member of the nozzle team should be on the same side of the line. Stay low and to one side of the opening to the fire area or suspected fire area. Bleed the hand line of trapped air. Check for a straight stream position if using a fog nozzle. Do not apply water to smoke unless you encounter high heat conditions. No fire is visible after a diligent search for it, or the potential for flashover is imminent. Sweep the floor with the stream as you advance to push aside burning debris, glass, nails, and hypodermic needles, and to cool the water runoff, which is often hot enough to cause severe burns. Once the fire has darkened down, you can use a fog stream or broken spray stream to ventilate the fire area and permit more effective overhaul. Keep the hand line charged until you've revealed all hidden pockets of fire and have eliminated the potential for rekindle.
While fog streams are a vital tool in the fire service arsenal, their use in interior fire attack poses many dangers that must be weighed carefully against any potential gains. The use of a straight or solid stream in interior direct fire attack is the wiser choice for most situations and will allow you to operate at your bread and butter fires with increased safety and effectiveness.